super exciting. We're gonna go from this to this. Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the CZ Scorpion with the innovative arms integrated suppress handguard or upper. Well, not an upper because from handguard basically. If you're new to the channels, think about subscribing, share the video with your friend. This is not a new thing, it came out a few years ago. However, from the moment I looked for it till I found one, then I did my form. I just got this a few weeks ago. It's amazing. I just want to kind of film real quick me shooting it, then we'll talk about my experience with it. This video won't include the installation, but I just wanted you to kind of see what it looks like and hear what it sounds like. Everything is suppressed. It's integrated build. All rounds are quieter, but of course I don't have a perfect sound metering device, so we'll just use what we have right now. But anyway, let's get started. So today I'm going to shoot 115 grains, 124 grains and 147 grain. So we're going to go to those three popular type of ammunition and see how the sound shifts from 115 to 147. And then we'll talk more about the integrated suppress. So stay tuned, let's get going. So 115. We only had about 10 rounds of each ammunition. You know, I don't have a sponsored channel yet, so still have to be cost control still in progress. As you can tell, it's still pretty quiet for 115 grain, just straight ammunition from normal. Nothing special about this ammo. Accuracy is still pretty much on point. Bolt open, nothing. The function of the CZ Scorpion has been the same. I'm very impressed and very glad to have made this upgrade. It's not cheap at all. It takes a while, you have to do a form, but it's pretty good. So now we're going to switch to 124 grain. Same thing, about 10 rounds. Just see what happens. As you can tell, sound is a little more muffled. I feel a little more smoothness in the shot. So again, I wish I had a 50 round box to go through, but hey, it is what it is. Once I set up that Patreon account and I start getting supporters, maybe we can do more. So now we have 147 grains. I did put about 20 rounds on this one, if I remember right, or 15 rounds. So a little more for your case. So let's go. And then 47 grain. Smoking. So, first impression, I don't feel like I'm getting any gas on my face. I think it's pretty well insulated, no gas coming back. I did install the heat shield because it came with it, but I can also tell after a while the handguard itself is a little warm. So the heat shield definitely helps, and you probably need it, especially if you do constant fire. Rapid fire or constant shooting constantly. So I did notice, of course, integrated suppress, it gets a little dirtier depending on the ammunition as well. So, but I hope you kind of get an idea of the sound. Now we'll talk about the suppressor and what it feels like to own it. And you know, so far. So this is only the second time I shoot it more than 10-15 rounds, so really very nice. I mean, when I first saw the CZ Scorpion Evo 3S2, the micro, the fake suppressor and everything, now we are all empty, right? Empty, no round, no magazine, everything's clear. This is a safe environment, no one else around, private, it's shooting range, everything is safe. The conditions are controlled. Anyway, I felt like as soon as I saw the announcement by Innovative Arms a few years ago, 3-4 years ago, this just felt naturally fitting for this gun. I know you could, I used to run a suppressor inside the handguard, but the square look and all that shape, octangular, all the lines, I think it just fits the gun very well. They use an HP Industry handguard, and then they build a suppressor that wraps around it, built into the barrel. It's got, this one is the IA-SC9 I believe, so it's a little shorter one, which is 8-inch total long overall length. It adds only about 8 ounces to the gun compared to the original weight with the original muzzle and barrel and handguard device. The heat shield, as I mentioned, I added that. It came with it, the kit came with the heat shield. I wasn't going to run a heat shield, but I think it's needed because it gets warm when you shoot. It's not new, it came out a while ago. However, it did take me a while to find one available online at a store. Actually, I bought it at a local gun store. And once I bought it, of course, I had to wait for a year now because of for the stamp, because it took about 10 to 11 months. I'm glad I had it. I did have to pay a little bit more of the sticker price because by the time when I found this, it was in the middle of the pandemic was beginning, or it was just unique, and then they were overcharging a little bit on the item itself. So I did pay a little bit premium price, I realize now, compared to the MSRP. However, it was one of those deals where I didn't see it elsewhere online. I know several people had this years ago. When they first came out, I didn't have a good source of purchase of available. It wasn't available, I couldn't find it. But it shoots very well, I really like it. The accuracy of the CZ Scorpion, of course, your point of impact, point of aim changes a little bit. However, I find the weapon still very accurate and very precise. I really like the look. I like when things fit like they belong together, and this is definitely one of them. Rugged construction, nothing cheap about it. To install it, I did have to take the Scorpion apart and literally split it in half, because that's how you separate that front handguard and muzzle and everything else. I think I took some shots while I was doing the work. I may put a video on that maybe soon. Otherwise, no, I think it's definitely it's not a must-have because it's expensive. Could you run a suppressor inside, remove the fake suppressor and run a suppressor that you already own? Yes, perfectly, if it fits. But if you wanted to, if you can and you wanted to have the extra length and have the nice package, everything fits together, this will be a way to go. So I'm very pleased with this acquisition, and for the collection and for the usage of the CZ Scorpion. I think it's a no regret, right? It was a well done, good purchase. I did research it. I knew I kind of wanted that look and feel. So the other option I was considering at the time was to take a Osprey or Silencer Co. Osprey can and try to fit it there, but they don't align straight with the barrel point, so it was going to be a no-go on that one. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and I do have a Patreon account, but it's not fully activated yet. I do need, perhaps I wouldn't mind some sponsorship to get at least ammunition. But this was a video on the Innovative Arm SC9K mounted on the CZ Scorpion Evo 3S2. Thanks for, I appreciate the support, thanks for watching, and check out the next video. See you.